Macros is a term that's short for macronutrients, and it is three things. It's your fats, your carbs, and your proteins. Why do people track their macros? Some will want to either do it with the intention of losing fat and maintain the weight that they're at, or gaining muscle. Notice how I said losing fat and not losing weight, because those two are different things. You can lose weight and not lose fat. The reason why I love tracking my macros is because I feel like it's the most effective way to have control over your diet and exactly how much fat you're taking in, how much protein you're taking in, how much carbs. Why is that even important to begin with? You need protein in order to build new muscle tissue and to maintain the muscle that you already have. You need carbs. It's your body's main source of fuel. You need it for energy. Everyone hears the word carbs and they're like, oh, it's bad, you should stay away from it, it's not good for you. That's not true, okay? That's a misconception. Fat, the reason why you need fat is it helps provide energy. It also helps with your skin, your joints, and it helps with like hormone control. Let's say your goal is for today to actually start macro calculating. There are going to be certain things that you will need. Like I said, if you did your homework, you would have downloaded MyFitnessPal ahead of time on your mobile device. Macro calculator. You're going to need a food scale. You're also going to need a scale. My standing scale, this particular one I got from Bed Bath & Beyond. I'm going to show you guys what the box looks like, that way in case you guys want to get it. The brand is Home Medics. What I love most about it is it will actually give you a breakdown of your body fat percentage, your water weight, and your body mass index. So this one, I love it. I recommend it. If you guys are interested in this one, go online and type in code MelissaOFit. Just kidding. I wish. You might be wondering, okay, well, how do I know what macros are good for me? Am I just supposed to pull these numbers out of a hat? How am I supposed to know? I'm gonna direct you guys to Katie Hearnfit's macro calculator. I don't necessarily endorse Katie Hearnfit. I love her and I've always used hers, so that's what we're gonna use. Go ahead and click on macro calculator. Okay, and then all you really have to do now is enter in your stats. Your gender, I hope you know what that is. Age, height, weight. The next option that you have is to select athlete's formula, best for lean people, or lean mass formula, best for overweight. For the purposes of this, select athlete's formula. And then here's the next one, exercise level. Here's where you need to be honest with yourself. Select your exercise level. Put what you're going to do starting here on out. Like if you are not doing squat right now, but you plan starting tomorrow, literally you're gonna go to the gym 3 to 4 times a week, that's what you're gonna input. When you're done with that, calculate TDEE. Scroll down, and now this is where it's gonna differ for everyone, and you have to make a choice, what your fitness goal is going to be. Fat loss. Choose this if you have any fat to lose or you're not happy with the leanest you are, and only choose moderate 15%. If you want to gain muscle mass, select underweight gain moderate 5%. So choose this option if you're underweight or if you're comfortable with your leanness. Then now you want to customize your nutrition plan. Under protein, if you have 20 or more pounds to lose, select the 0.9 grams per pound of body weight option. If you have 30 or more pounds of body weight to lose, then select the 8 grams of body weight. If it's less than 20 pounds that you're trying to lose, then keep it at 0.9 grams For the fat selection, if you're the type of person who enjoys fats in your diet, like avocados, butters, nuts, things like that, oils, then select 0.4 option. Depending on what you select for your fat, it will directly affect your carbs. So if you choose to have higher fat, then you're going to end up having you're going to end up getting lower carbs to work with. So if you're someone like me who likes their carbs, then choose a lower fat option. So either choose 0.3 or 0.35. Press calculate results. It's nice because under that it gives you a breakdown of how many, let's say you're trying to have like a well-balanced meal. It'll tell you a breakdown of your carbs, protein, and fat per meal. And then you can always adjust it. So right here it's showing 3 meals per day, but you can always change it to like 4 or 5 depending on how many meals you plan to eat. Open up your MyFitnessPal app. So if you're new to MyFitnessPal and you don't have an account, you're going to want to create one, and it gives you a couple of options, either sign up or log in through Facebook. MyFitnessPal is going to make life easy for you when you're tracking because it basically allows you to log in all your food, and you're not going to need to calculate anything in your head because it'll do it for you. I just use the free one and it works for me. There are nice features to the premium one, but I'm just not trying to pay $9.99 every month. Here, do you see at the bottom right hand corner, there's all these tabs, but you're going to want to select the one that says more. 4 rows down where it says goals, that's where you're going to want to press. Where it says nutritional goals, select the first one, calorie and macronutrient goals. This is where you're going to put in the information from your macro calculator. One nice feature about the MyFitness Premium is you can actually set your fat, carbs, and protein exactly to how it was given to you, whereas in the free version all you can do is input your calories and then kind of adjust the percentages of your fat, carbs, and protein. So for me, $18.92, I'm going to try to set it for 70.6 carbs or get it pretty close. And my protein was 101. I'll keep it at 106 grams and then just remember that it's 5 grams more. And then for fat, try to get it to 39. So now I'm at 100%. So that's the closest that I can get it. Okay, so now that you have your goals inputted, the fun begins. You can start entering your the food that you're consuming. So the nice thing about MyFitnessPal is it has such an extensive food library. There's 3 different ways where you can actually enter in your food. I can scan it like with the barcode. Let's say as a snack, I want to enter in that protein bar that I ate. You're gonna click that plus button right dead center right here. So the top right hand corner right here, I'm gonna scan it and you see how it pulls it up. Chunky peanut butter high protein bar. Make sure that it's 60 grams of protein. Yes, that's correct. Right here you can change it. So let's say you're not gonna eat the whole thing. You can change it to 1 gram and then set the serving size for however many. Let's say you're only going to eat half of it, so you're going to put in 30 grams. So you can just type in think thin peanut butter. There are only a handful of times that I can think of where MyFitnessPal actually didn't have what I was trying to eat in their food library, so I had to enter it in manually. You're going to want to go into My Foods right here, and then you create the food. It'll ask you like the brand name. It's up to you if you want to put it or not. And then the description. So, okay, so my brand name is going to be Think Thin the description would be, I'm just going to put PB protein bar. Serving size, I'm going to just enter it in as 1 bar. And the servings, I'm going to put 1. And manually enter the calories, carbs, protein, total fats. Those are the 3 ways to add in different food items. So you're most likely not going to hit your grams, protein, and fat to the T. Your goal is to hit it plus or minus 5 grams. So if you're over 5 grams per each, that's okay. If you're under 5 grams per each, that's okay too. You're not going to hit it exactly if you do like good. The only way to really know if the macros that were given to you, like these estimates, work for you is if you're consistently meeting them on a daily basis. So hitting them plus or minus 5, adhering to the physical activity level that you had inputted in there. So if you said you were going to work out 3 to 4 times a week, stick to your macros that were given to you for 10 to 14 days, and then track your progress. And if it is working for you, like if you've lost weight or lost fat, then stick to those macros. Continue working off those macros because they're working for you. If not, then come to me. The other thing is, don't weigh yourself every day. I feel like that's a lot of people's downfall, and I don't recommend doing that because your weight's gonna fluctuate on a daily basis. There's different factors, right? Like your hormones, your stress, whatever. And I feel like that affects how you perform the rest of the day. Like some people will weigh themselves and then the next day they're heavier. So they're like, oh, it must have been what I ate. I must need to eat less, or I might need to work out more. Like, no. It's pretty much up to you. Sometimes people will track like based on like if they're gonna go on vacation or something like that and they're really wanting to be lean or whatnot. So it just all depends. I don't think that it's practical to track year round. At some point when you start to reach your goal, some people will just like change their macros to maintenance. Remember how at the beginning you were able to choose if you wanted fat loss, maintenance, or weight gain. Some people, once they get to the leanness they want to, then they'll switch it to maintenance. Just get into the habit also of looking at nutritional labels. It'll help you out a lot. Input your food items as you go because you don't want to be stuck with nothing and be starving at the end of the day. That's like worst case scenario. Like, holy crap, I have 60 grams of protein left, 2 grams of carbs, no fat left. Happens to my sister all the time, and she's like, oh my gosh, like what can I eat? I'm like, girl, you can eat hella chicken, right? Let's say I'm just in the middle of my day and I'm trying to figure out what I have left. You're gonna go into your food diary, tap nutrition right here. Yeah, I'm not a nutritionist. I should have said that from the beginning.